Hi, my name is Rebecca and welcome to Yarn and Pajamas. Today is an unboxing video. I have bought myself some new crochet hooks. I got the new Tulip Murasaki, which means purple in Japanese. I looked it up. I also looked up how to say Murasaki, and I know I'm not saying it right, but I'm like about this close to it maybe. But I'm sure my accent kind of like butchers it. But it's the new purple hooks from Tulip, and I was very excited when I seen them come out. Like I watched a YouTube video, and I'll try to find it, but this lady went to like a convention, like a yarn convention, and it's in Chicago. And guys, I'm not very far away from Chicago, so I'm gonna try to go to this thing next year because it looked pretty cool. Like it had like debuted new yarn. There was like a whole place that was like a sewing place. I will look up that video and link it down below. But these hooks were there, and I saw them on that video, and I was like, oh my goodness, I love them. They're so beautiful. So I did a thing, and I bought myself the whole set for my birthday. Well, it's a late birthday gift, right? So I got some of it from Amazon and then some of it from Etsy. So I've not opened anything. Well, I opened this one and like took a picture because, you know, on Etsy, like the shops survive on reviews. So I wanted to have a picture with my review. So I did open it, but that's as far as I went, I promise. So we're gonna start with the one from Amazon. So it comes in a set, but it was missing like some sizes. I don't know if you guys have ever bought a Tulip set, but not all of it comes like the Clover one. So there's always some missing. So I supplemented my set. Oh my God. Okay, so here is the box that it comes in. So we're gonna get the case, the hooks. I think there's 2 little sewing needles and some, looks like some stitch markers. So it says Etimo Murasaki, I think is how you say it, Murasaki. But like I said, I got mine from Amazon. I will put a link for them down below. But if you know about Etimo, the Tulip hooks, you know, a set is going to run you about $100, and that's about this. So let's see the back of it. That's the back of the box. Oh my goodness, look at that. The case is like an old school purse clasp case. So with this set, you get a 2 millimeter, a 2.20 millimeter, which is one of my favorites, a 3 millimeter, a 3.5 millimeter, a 4, a 5, and a 6 millimeter. So in this box, I have the 0.5s, I guess. I've got the 4.5, the 5.5, the 6.5, I think the 3.75, the 2.75, and the 1.80, I believe is in here. And then that will complete all of the sizes that the Etimos come in. Now I do have the complete set of the Tulip Reds. I have actually one complete set and then one of just like the sets you can get off of Amazon that is missing a few of the sizes. So let's go ahead and open it up here. I'm so excited. When I seen today at work that it had been delivered, I was like, I cannot wait to get home and open this up with you guys. I got the one from Etsy first. It came all the way from the Netherlands, and I got it before the Amazon one. So we are going to unbox it. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. Look at that. So it does come in this little like bag package here, and then in the case, it feels nice and sturdy. It's got a little dangly. So before we start, on the card, it's written in Japanese, So I will have to maybe like Google Translate that and see what it says. Probably like a enjoy your new hook set type deal. And then here is, see, it's like a old style purse. Oh my goodness. Look how gorgeous they are. So let's look. Oh, here is the 6mm. This is the one that I'm going to start using like right off the bat, because I am working on a project right now that is 6mm, and I was using a clover hook, and I'm going to start using this one. Do you guys hear the cricket? We have another one. So now they're all different shades of purple. Did you see that? So we've got like a light purple, and then we start to get to the darker colors, and then to the lighter colors. So let's look at the 2.20, because that's one of my favorites. I don't know if it's coming off onto camera, but the metal part is like a light, like lilac color. It's not silver. I thought in the pictures, I thought they were silver, so I was a little surprised just now when I seen that they're like a lilac-y color. This is the 2.5mm. Look. Oh, wow. So it's a nice little hook case. You get the 3 stitch markers up here in the purple. And then there's 2 sizes of, it looks like, darning needles or yarn needles. It's a very well made. I really like it. So this is like the complete set that you can find on Amazon. And I will put a link down below if anyone is interested. I'm not affiliated. I did buy this with my own money. Like I said, it was like a late birthday gift. I didn't buy myself anything for birthday this year. You see my hair? It's like sticking up. I went to bed with it wet, so it's all sticking up always. I did not buy myself anything for Christmas this year. Not Christmas, my birthday this year. So when I seen these, I had to have them. So here are the supplemental sizes from the Netherlands. I will leave her store down below. But here is all packaged up. So these are all individually packaged. Now I can tell you the difference, like that I noticed right off the bat, like with the packaging, is like in the reds, like it's like you can see through, like it's like cardboard, but like this part right here is like a plastic, like a flimsy plastic, and you can see the actual hook on the inside of it. But it's got some information on the back here, and you can open it up, and let's see. So this is the 1.8. I don't very much use this size, but you know, let's see. Will that help show it off any? But you know, I wanted the complete one. I do use it sometimes. So I do have, this is like all kinds of crazy in there. I do have the 1.8. We have the 2.75. The 3.25. The 3.75, the 4.5, the 5.5, and the 6.5. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe that I have all of these hooks that they're finally here. I've been waiting for like a week or more, like almost 3 weeks, I think, 2 weeks maybe. So all of these came from the Netherlands. I could not find anybody here that was selling them. So I did find them there. And it was like, you know, because like my reds, they are about anywhere from $11 up to $15 to $16 a piece. And these were 19, I think about 19 a piece. So, and free shipping. So I bought enough to get the free shipping, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But yes, so what do you guys think about the new Tulip hooks? I know that they probably feel the same as the Tulip reds that I have, that I love. And you know, it is funny because red is my least favorite color. Like of all of the colors in the world, even brown. And nothing wrong with brown. Brown's just boring, you know. But of all of the colors in the world, red is my least favorite. I don't own red clothing. I don't hardly make things that are using the color red. I don't gravitate towards the color red. But I love my Tulip red hooks. I do. And I don't know why, but you know, they've got the pink ones and then they have the original black ones. I don't know why, like I don't gravitate towards those two. I might have to I would like to buy some in those colors and use them and see if when I'm using them, if the colors bring me joy. So, and like I said in my podcast, I'm really, you know, digging the color purple right now. So I'm like so excited that I was able to get these for myself. Look how great they are. Just so wonderful. I cannot wait to take it for a spin. I cannot wait. I love the little purse. It's like, oh, look at my little purse. Let me just pull out some money. Psych! It's crochet hooks. Okay, guys, that is all I have today. Thank you so much for coming along this unboxing journey with me. I've never done an unboxing before. I've always done like showing you guys what I got from like the stores and stuff, but never had like a special video just for one I don't know why I'm putting that back in there, because I'm getting ready to use it on my project that I'm going to be making. But thank you guys so much. I'll have all this information listed below. And you know, if you've never tried a Tulip hook, you know, I would suggest, you know, just getting you one off of Amazon in any of the colors. I mean, you know, the color is just a color. And like I said, red is my least favorite color and they're my favorite hooks. So I would suggest it because I just love them. What are your guys' thoughts? I mean, because I know that you guys have used several different crochet hooks. I mean, we all have. I have some that I definitely do not like. And then I have some that are just like all right. And, you know, I can use them. And then, you know, I have the ones that I prefer. And obviously, it's Tulip are my favorites. I do like the clover as well. I tried the Furls hooks, the Odyssey hooks. And like I damaged my hand for a while on it. I did not like those hooks. They did not feel good in my hands. I also tried the hooks from, is it like We Heart Crochet or something like that? They were the dots ones. And I liked them except for they were too long. I didn't like the way that they like bumped into my hand part back here. But other than that, they were pretty cool. I liked the colors and I liked how smooth it goes. I do not like those boy comfort grip ones that you can get like at Walmart. I cannot stand those hooks, man. Like they are not smooth on the yarn for me. I just cannot drive them. They are not good for me. But some people absolutely love them and that's their favorite hooks. Yeah, so let me know down below like what your guys' favorite hooks are and what you think about your favorite hooks now versus your favorite hooks, or like your hooks when you first started crocheting. Because when I first started crocheting, all that I had was like the aluminum like boy crochet hooks. I'm from the holler, from the mountains of eastern Kentucky, and where I lived, there was not a lot of opportunity for diverse crafting supplies. So those crafting supplies were limited to what you could find at the Walmarts and at the dollar stores, and maybe like the Dollar Tree when it first came out. But I don't ever remember Dollar Tree having crafting stuff until like recent years. But you could get crochet hooks at the Walmart, the aluminum boy ones, all day, every day. I even had like this like ergonomic piece that you could like shove a aluminum hook, crochet hook down into, and then like tighten it, and like you could hold that to kind of like give yourself like some ergonomic support in your hand. But when I moved to Indiana, like I was still like crocheting with aluminum hooks, you know, 12, 13 years ago. It wasn't until I moved to Indiana and, you know, I was opened up to all of these stores. There was Hobby Lobby, there was Joanne, there was Michael's. All of these stores were easily accessible to me now. Like I could go to them, I could drive myself and go and not have to drive for 3.5 hours to get to one, you know. Because before, when I was down home, you know, I lived in Knott County, Kentucky, if anybody's from around there. But before, and now I know there's a Hobby Lobby in Pikeville, but that didn't always used to be there. Because let me tell you, if it had been there, this old cat would have been going to Pikeville like every weekend if she could afford it. Because, you know, back in the day, you know, it was hard to make money too. So, but I'd say things were a lot cheaper back in the day. But I had to drive like 3.5 hours to like Lexington to get to a store like that. So, you know, that was few and far between because I wasn't driving it, and I was not going to convince my dad to drive me. So Walmart it was, right? But when I moved up here, like I went to Joann's and I was like, what? Look at all this yarn. It was like yarn for as far as the eye could see. It was like crazy. I was like in a whole different world. But I seen the Clover Amore hooks, and I know I've told this story on here a bunch of times, but when I first saw it, I thought it said Clover Armoire. So that's what I called them for the longest time. But Armoire, I know, it's crazy. But I used that hook and I was like, I will never, and I mean never, use an aluminum hook again. And I haven't. I gave all of my aluminum hooks away, and I had amassed a good collection of aluminum hooks over the years. I even had some Susan Bate hooks too. And I gave those all to someone who was, they made like the polymer clay handles so that these hooks could get a new life. Yeah, so I just set them free out in the world. But I remember when I first used that Clover Armoire hook, I thought, this is it. This is a game changer for me. So tell me, like what you started with and what you're on now, like, and you know, your thoughts and feelings on all of that. Because I tell you what, I'd push somebody down for my Tulip Reds. I just tell you, I push down, take off running. Yeah, because I love them so good. But let me know what you guys, like I said, down in the comments below, what you guys started with versus what you're crocheting with now, and your thoughts on that. And I will let you guys know in another video how much I love these new hooks that I got, because I just know that I will. But I'll let you guys know if I find them to be as good as me old Tulip Reds. All right, guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.